It was June 1805. Meriwether Lewis and William Clark were near the confluence of the Marias and Missouri River in present-day Montana. Lewis wrote in his journal, "I saw a flock of mountain cock, or a large species of heath hen with a long pointed tail, which the Indians informed us were common to the Rocky Mountains." The greater sage grouse are North America's largest grouse. They inhabit the high sage deserts of western North America. The sage grouse's elaborate courtship dance is one of the most flamboyant mating displays in nature. This grouse is elegantly adapted to its harsh environment, a superb representative of its sagebrush habitat and the American West. Leks are generally located on a hill or in an open area. These leks are used year after year. Artifacts found on leks from Native Americans prove that these leks have been in use for centuries. Hens gather on the breeding spot, which is defended by the dominant males. Male sage grouse battle with beak and claw for prime territory on the lek. The winner gets not only the best area, but the chance to breed most of the females. One or two dominant males breed more than half of the females. Subdominant males continue to strut, but their chances of mating are slim. Males will begin strutting on the lek as early as January. Females don't arrive until late March or early April. At first, they may seem uninterested, but they are browsing in order to select the most dominant male with which to breed. Their presence stimulates the males to dance more vigorously and to fight for their territories more aggressively. A male copulates with a hen, only to be challenged by another male, trying to get in on the action. Competition for breeding is fierce on the lek. And then a third male enters the picture. When ready to mate, the female lowers her body with outstretched wings, inviting the attention of the male. Although posturing for copulation, this male wants to make sure that the hen is adequately impressed, dancing around her 14 times before mounting her for copulation. Sage grouse have always experienced population swings. Nature is complicated, and many factors influence their population trends. All are connected: predators, prey, and the plant life that support them. Habitat is the single most important factor for any species, as reduction in sage habitat affects all species that rely on it. Luckily, there are still large tracts of land with millions of acres of sagebrush in Wyoming. The factors that cause sage grouse to fluctuate are complex, the most important being the availability of undisturbed areas of their habitat containing water. Changes in weather patterns and prolonged periods of drought are the single most critical causes of decline. Two 2020 was one of the driest years in the last quarter century. The continued drought has had its effect on sage grouse populations. The leks are continuing to decline, and moisture is sorely needed. Sage grouse have experienced these declines before and can bounce back quickly under favorable weather conditions.